Silk Synthesis is not a leave-in conditioner the way that most people think about leave-in conditioners. This is a treatment level conditioning formula. Today, I want to explain to you why it works, who it's for, how to use it, how to make sure you don't mess up your hair. If you're new here, I'm Sam, founder of Simple Apothecary. I formulate and teach hair care with one main focus in mind: reducing stress on the hair so it performs better over time, because everything works until it doesn't, but I can reverse it. I am not interested in forcing results. I'm interested in figuring out why hair fails and building formulas that support recovery instead of things that are just covering and instead of masking problems. Most leave-in conditioners are too light to properly coat the hair and protect it, or is way too heavy and it weighs your hair down and makes your hair feel sticky and stiff, like real greasy and overloaded. And a lot of people don't know this, but our hair does not just need moisture, it needs a reduction in friction, surface smoothing, and so much more flexibility. When your hair is wet, and if you have a curly hair, when your hair is wet, it's swollen and vulnerable. Hair is weakest when wet, not dry. This is when the majority of the breakage and the falling out of hair, the snapping, and all of the things happen during the detangling process, getting out mats and knots and tangles, or just combing the hair sometimes. During detangling, brushing, and styling, if you don't have the proper products and routines, you will break your hair off. Silk Synthesis was specifically created to protect the hair as it's under stress. So, what is Silk Synthesis actually? So, Silk Synthesis is a leave-in conditioning treatment, not a styling product, not a shortcut. It's supporting how your hair behaves, especially under manipulation, heat, and tension. Number 1, silk peptides. Silk peptides are lightweight proteins that sit on the surface of the hair. They do not harden the hair, they refine it. They improve slip, softness, and shine without leaving a sticky, weighed down feeling. It's weightless hair. Provitamin B5. This helps to bind moisture to the hair shaft and protects your hair shaft's elasticity. You know, if you have like stretchy hair, you feel like it's really easy to break, Silk Synthesis. This is one of the most trusted conditioning ingredients in professional hair care. Blue butterfly pea flower. Listen, you already know I'm not doing anything without my baby. This is rich in antioxidants, supports scalp comfort, and reflects botanical integrity. But do not get scared. The blueness will not dye your hair. It's not a vibrant blue. It is one of the key constituents. And no, I'm not telling you how much of it is in here. Let's talk about why it works for all hair porosities and textures. Low porosity hair struggles with buildup. High porosity hair struggles with moisture retention. And extremely curly hair struggles with friction. Extremely curly hair struggles with friction. My favorite part about Silk Synthesis is it doesn't force anything on your hair. It adapts to what your hair needs. Think of Silk Synthesis as the adaptogen of hair care. This is why Silk Synthesis is going to work on straight, curly, relaxed virgin, all hair types. It works for everybody because it adapts to what your hair needs. Your hair, your skin color has nothing to do with whether or not this product will work for you. Oh, that rhyme. This formula respects hair This formula respects hair's diversity. It does not try to put chains on it or change it. And it definitely doesn't try to correct it. There's nothing wrong. It meets your hair where it is. To use it correctly, you are only using this on shampooed and conditioned hair. Of course, you can check out Scalp Remedy, you know, if you need shampoo and conditioner. But you use it on freshly shampooed and conditioned hair. You want to towel dry your hair. You don't have to don't dry your hair. Make sure your hair is still wet, okay? Because I want the cuticles and the cortex open. So when you put it, you're gonna spray it on wet hair. And you do not want to overly use this product. I want to say, look at my eyes. Look. The way that y'all normally use leave-in conditioners, and then y'all have conditioner and products dripping down your face like this, do not use this product like that, okay? This is a highly concentrated product. Your hair, I don't know what your hair gonna feel like if you overuse it. I have no idea. So don't. Okay, it's not cheap and it is extremely concentrated. A very little bit goes a extremely long way. You will have this one bottle for a really long time if you don't overuse it. So just for an example, let's say you have your hair like mine, right? When I used it on my hair today, short that when I use it on my hair, I don't really have that much hair no more, so I really have I didn't have to put it in no parts, but I did about 4 sprays. One, I did as if I had 4 parts in my head. I still did that. I went 1, 2, 3, 4. That was enough, right, for me. Let's say your hair is longer, and when I say longer, I'm talking about it's down here. Same 4 sections. You're gonna do 2 sprays in this section, 2 sprays in this section, 2 sprays in this section, 2 sprays in this section. First, glide it down with your hands, and then comb it out from your starting at your ends, working your way up to your roots, and then style as desired. You can either blow dry your hair or do a flexi rod set, a perm rod set, a roller set, and all of that. Those are the 2 recommendations that I'm using, and between those 2 there are so many different things that you can do. It is a leave-in conditioner, but this is not a detangler. So when you use this product, your hair should already be detangled, girl. You should have no knots or no tangles in your hair, okay? You shouldn't. All right, this is the conditioning phase. This is not a more is better product. Just use enough sprays to coat, not to soak. You don't need your hair soaking and dripping. Dripping. Like no dripping hair. No, make yourself drippy, not your hair. So who is this for and who is this not for? Silk Cynthesis is for people who are ready to change their scalp and hair shafts behavior, not instant miracles. If you're constantly switching products, layering a bunch of different products on top of each other and causing mechanical damage, hydro fatigue, scalp inflammation, there is no product on earth that is going to fix that. This one won't. Silk Cynthesis works best with consistency and intention. Silk Cynthesis is what I like to call, is one part of what I like to call the synthesis method. Healthy hair does not come from one product. It comes from a healthy foundation, reduced tension, reduced friction, and supportive conditioning. That's why Silk Cynthesis pairs with proper detangling, proper cleansing, regular conditioning, and proper styling with a light finish, not overloading the hair. If your hair has changed, or if your routine is beginning to feel extremely exhausting, if you're ready for calm and consistent hair behavior, Silk Cynthesis is available now in minimum quality and limited quantities. And if you want the full experience, it's also a part of the synthesis method. which is released intentionally and is not always available. All the details are below. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to the Cynthesis method.